Hey, welcome back to Okinawa Tours Online. We said we were going to do it. Today we're going to take you to Manga Souko. In fact, today kind of the theme is chuko, which is like means used or second-hand in Japanese. So in Okinawa there are so many second-hand goods stores. You can buy literally anything. But Manga Souko is like the biggest, the craziest. When we go in there, it's kind of an assault on the senses. It's so much fun. Okay, so last time we were here, we were just down the street. This is 58, Route 58 that runs north-south, and Megman is just down there. That was the home goods store that has everything you want. This is Manga Souko. Manga Souko, they say here on the sign, we buy anything. So you can bring anything here and sell it to them. How much money they'll give you for it is another question. You might get a cup of coffee. But in here they have like everything, right? CDs, DVDs, games, toys, tools, lots of clothing and footwear, everything, household goods, PlayStations, any kind of electronics that people want to sell on. This one even has used cars up on the top, which is like crazy as well. So there are 2 or 3 or maybe even more Manga Soukos in Okinawa. I think this is the biggest one. It's just north of Naha City. So let's go inside and take a look. So when you come into the Manga Souko, the first thing you get hit with is the games section. Well, this is like the arcade kind of machine section. They always have all of these kind of what do they call these kind of things? Like a grabbing game or something. I forget what the name is for these kind of crane games, but there's so many of them here. And they have lots of like the kind of dispenser games. Yeah, this one. Oh, here, right. You have to kind of cut the cord. Yeah. So the store is called Manga Souko, which means manga is like the Japanese comic books, right? And Souko means warehouse. So Manga Souko principally has become famous because this is where you come to buy all your old like manga magazines and then all of the paraphernalia that goes with them, like all these figurines and kind of all this merchandise. So it's full of these collectibles. So if you're into your Japanese like manga and anime and you come down here, you're probably going to find some pretty rare stuff actually. I know people come through here hunting out particular things sometimes. So if you're into that kind of stuff, then definitely check out a Manga Souko. Yeah, we got this. Looks like it's the Marvel section. Thanos down there and all kinds of Iron Man. I bet the Hulk's here somewhere. There's Joker over there. Harley Quinn. We got Star Wars figurines here too. And then we got kind of like a toy section, just kids' toys. So we could probably pick something up here for the kids at the dojo, right? Yeah. Oh, they've even got a shooting range because they sell lots of these airsoft guns over here. Come and check it out. Yeah. So these are not like, these are not, real weapons. These are airsoft weapons, yeah? But they look like the real thing. Airsoft is actually really big in Japan. Check out all these weapons. Even got kind of like sniper rifle type stuff up here. Old military uniforms. There's a lot of this surplus. There's a lot of this ex-military surplus stuff on Okinawa because of all the military presence here. In fact, there are a whole bunch of stores that specialize just in military surplus. But this one just has this section, big section here. Get yourself a military mask, look. Proper mask.
It has holes in it.
I look like Blaine, right?
So you're still going to get holes.
Okay, so this is the trading card section. If you're into like trading cards or souvenirs, or particularly for kids back home, this could be the place to come. Pokemon, of course. I'm not going to act like I'm an expert on Pokemon, but it's all here. Yeah, we're in the car section here. So actually this is just like small accessories for vehicles down here, and wheels and tires. So you've got a bunch of jackets over here and lots of helmets. Guess if you needed a cheap second-hand helmet while you're in Okinawa, maybe you rented a bike, need a helmet, this is where you could get one. Yeah, that's what he just said. Rebecca just said to me, yeah, you shouldn't buy second-hand helmets because you don't know what's happened to them. That's a good point. But there's a lot here anyway. Yeah, it's DVD corner. We've got DVDs and music, CDs and DVDs here. So I can see here that there's a really wide selection of music here, from like Western music, also of course lots and lots of Japanese popular music here as well. Beyonce, Britney Spears, they've got all the classics. Busted. And records, yeah, they got lots of vinyl here as well. Yoko Ono. There you go, Yoko Ono. The sound of Japan.
You're not allowed to stand up and read.
Yeah. Sit down and read. Yeah, so we got the book section, second-hand book section here.
Let's see if we can put the credit card down.
Let's see. Okay, so they got a small section on martial arts books. I'm going to just pull a couple out. Kudo, Japanese archery. What else have we got? Okay, so this, yeah, we got Kendo. Got a handbook on Kendo there. What else we got? Judo. we have here? Here we go. Karate do. Looks like Shotohan, JK Karate. Karate and Zen. Interesting book. So there's a few kind of books dotted around here. This is like sports and martial arts sort of section. So it could be fun just to come and browse around, see if you find something a little bit interesting and different. TVs. Yeah. Well, that's the interesting thing to say about second-hand stores in Japan, is that with what we've also seen over the past few years, there's a lot of these, what would you call them, like wholesale stores, or like big box stores, you might call them. So places like Don Quixote and other places like that, where often actually the new goods are cheaper than the second-hand prices. So it's always worth kind of shopping around a little bit if you can. There's Don Quixote, like in the center of Naha. There's 2 or 3 of them now. Always worth going through Don Quixote, although when you go inside there, it's completely chaotic.
They keep moving everything.
They have this policy that they move everything around so that you keep finding new things in the store rather than just going to the bit you know. So they do it on purpose. But Don Quixote, often the new goods are cheaper than the equivalent goods in the second-hand stores. So kind of crazy. Here we go. This is games and software. PlayStation, Nintendo DS, Nintendo Switch. What's interesting is there's an Xbox section here, but it's really small. Xbox didn't really get much popularity in Japan. It's all PlayStation or Nintendo. Check out, they've got some classic games consoles in here. So the older PS1 or PS2 there. The really old Famicom. That's the Sega Mega Drive back there. Neo Geo. So if you're into your retro games consoles, you want to go old school, you can come over here and maybe pick up an original. There's another game over there called Bad Dudes. Look at that one.
How do you even play?
Okay, should we head up to the next floor? Or actually go down. We're going to go down. We're on the first floor now. There's a basement. We're going to go down to the basement. Check it out. You can get your own Pac-Man video game, look. Arcade game.
Should we just buy like that bit or something?
Yeah. Just play on that. Yeah. Okay, here we go. We're going to go downstairs. And downstairs, we've got clothing, I think. Here we go. So Manga Souko always has a huge selection of used clothing, used accessories. You can see watches and things. Some of it's in really good condition, like new. You can find really classic kind of like sports shoes in here, sneakers and old Nikes and Adidas and things like that. The thing to say though is, of course, that this is a second-hand market in Japan, in Okinawa. So the sizes are generally like small to mid-sized. So finding big stuff, size stuff is kind of harder to do here. So that's just one thing to notice. But yeah, lots of accessories, bags, all kinds of things. Check out the shoe section here. You always find lots and lots of ex-military boots in here. So you want to pick up a nice pair of broken in, like super tough military boots, then this is the place to come. Oh, check it over here, right? Kids section. Now, check that out, look.
It's for your pets. Did you know this?
Dinosaur backpack.
This is for your pets.
It's for pets,
So
yeah.
you can breathe.
Yeah, that's where you put your minion. Put your minion inside there.
And you put your dog in.
Yeah. Oh,
Like love shirts like this.
check that out.
That's Kimetsu no
Kimetsu no
Yaiba.
Yaiba. That is super popular here, right? And the movie in English just came out in the West as well. There you go.
Right
That.
here too.
Buy that for the kids. They'd be super happy. Okay. Check this out. Where do you go if you want to get yourself a nice kimono and not spend a lot of money? This is where you go. Check it out. You've got the shoes, the tabi. You've got the belts, the sashes, and racks and racks of traditional kimono. Well, this one actually is more like a yukata. This is a summer, for the summer, very light. Check that out though.
It's like your granny's dressing gown.
Well, yeah, I mean, it depends what you like, right? You could wear this around the house.
You would wear this around your house.
Ah, well, you know. If you want a very Japanese souvenir.
It almost matches your shirt.
It does, doesn't it? Yeah, look at that. That's probably why I pulled it out. We go down here, we're getting into much more like the very formal kind of wear.
Oh, that's like
Look at that one.
That's pretty.
Yeah, this is pretty much like a funeral kimono, or very like something you'd wear to a function or
That's
an
very
event.
pretty.
Look at that.
That's like the one people put on their wall, isn't it?
And this is a men's kimono. I still think this is men's section. Maybe women's.
That is the kind of thing people put on their wall, isn't it?
Yeah. In fact, I've seen quite a few people. Yeah, they put these up on the walls of their dojo, right, to try and evoke that kind of feeling of Orient. We got clothes here from H&M, Gida, Moda, Murada, Sly. Lots of women's brands here. Watches. How many watches could you ever wear in your lifetime? Well, they're all here. Purses. And they have a kind of homeware section, home goods. Doesn't it? Yeah, lots of the old.
The weirdest section.
Yeah. Lights and Coca-Cola signs.
It's like your bar section.
It is. This is the kind of stuff you'd put in your bar, isn't it? If you're going to open your bar in Okinawa. Yeah, there's a fridge. You've got like all the Coca-Cola signs and stuff over here. Oh, these are actual bottles. Right? They're the old. These are the actual old style bottles of drink. They must be. Wow.
Wow.
Really antique.
That's not Fanta, it's black.
That's what Fanta used to be.
Black?
Basically like Coke, right?
Really?
Yeah. Look at that.
Are you sure?
Really old style Pepsi. Yeah, look. I mean, you used to get Pepsi in a bottle like that. Look, Fanta. Like a lemonade, basically. Right?
Well, when did it become yellow?
Good question. go. You want to get yourself some second-hand Louis Vuitton bag. There we go. I remember when I first came to Japan, like Western designer bags and goods were in so much demand. For some reason, it was kind of difficult or very expensive to get designer goods like that in Japan. And there was a kind of a little bit of sideline of like going and buying like Vuitton, things like that in the West, and then bringing it over and reselling it in Japan. And you can kind of pay for your trip to Japan by doing that. Let's go down here. Okay. So we got a section at the back which is all musical instruments, and I know that there's like a sporting goods and exercise section next to that as well. Skateboards, fishing rods, golf clubs, a lot of golf clubs. And check this out, guitars and drums and keyboards, amps, it's all here. Koto. And lots of sanshin. If you wanted to get yourself, kind of nice actually, some of these are quite nice. Some of these are actually pretty good quality. That's actual real snakeskin there. That's not, but that one is. That's real snakeskin.
But it's also 132,000.
Well, that's why,
But
yeah.
it's
There you
cheaper
go.
than you never get one.
True. We have a good friend, Matsuda Sensei, who's pretty famous karate teacher, 10th dan, but also famous for making sanshin. When he makes and sells a sanshin, a very, very good one, it can be 500,000 yen or even 1,000,000 yen. Double bass, actually. That'd be fun to have, just to play with, wouldn't it?
Just like, these are like 200,000 yen, and you're just like, look at this.
I could see myself in the morning, stood on my balcony, just strumming away, just for fun,
It's as big as you are.
sharing it with the valley, you know. That'd be quite cool.
That's the tiniest piano. Rambo Sensei needs that.
That's a Charlie Brown style, isn't it? Linus size, yeah.
Just actually get that for Rambo Sensei. Like, exercise
There
stuff.
we go, into the exercise section.
Had enough of the music.
Exercise bikes, real bikes.
Why would
Some
you have
cool.
a bar like that?
That's a retro bike, isn't it? It's a retro kind of chopper. Camping chairs and tents and lots of outdoor equipment like that. Again, maybe you want to come to Okinawa and do a little bit of camping. You can pick up some cheap equipment here. Bowling balls. Everybody needs a bowling ball, I believe. You know, why not? Pick yourself up a bowling ball. You ever need to find yourself a cheap baseball bat for breaking, then this could be the place.
Okay. I found the ugly.
Oh, there we go. Wow, a very old, very rigid judo gi. And to use obies. There you go. Get yourself up. Beachwear, sportswear. Lots and lots of cool shorts. Yeah, going to the beach. Oh, check it out. We got shirts over here. Okay. Lots and lots of kariushi wear. So kariushi wear is essentially Okinawa's kind of homegrown, you know, Hawaiian aloha style shirts. And there's lots and lots of shirts here. Okay, yeah.
Unexpectedly.
Yes. Actually, this has happened, right? Unfortunately, sometimes, you know, people will find themselves here in Okinawa and Sensei passes away, or somebody they know, a friend of Sensei will pass away, and everybody gets invited to the funeral. Of course, you didn't pack like you were going to have to dress for a funeral when you were coming to Okinawa. So, yeah, you can come here pick up a shirt that's more appropriate for that kind of event. And they even have giant sizes here, like really, really big sizes. Oh, look at that shirt. That's pretty cool, actually. In the dojo bar, I'd wear that. Should we head upstairs? Okay, so in the basement, we've been on 1. Let's hit 2. This is the cars. Here we go. Ah, so this is the biggest Manga Souko. It used to be a make man, actually. And so it's got car park levels on top, and they've used one as a used car lot. So come in here. Now, if you're just visiting Okinawa, of course, you're not going to be in the market to buy a car. But hey, check it out. Let's just see what they've got here. Check it out. A new Mini. 2.5 million yen. That's actually not a bad deal. No. Yeah? 390,000 yen? Cheap though. 500,000 yen? What's that? That's like a few $1,000s, right? This one? No, this is an old this is an old Japanese car, Toyota, I think. Yeah, so like a classic. Check out this one, VW Golf, I think. Very nice. That's a nice car, but expensive. Yeah, it's a new TSI Golf. Nice.
That's a bit big for Okinawa.
Yeah, Land Cruiser. They got bikes over here too. Check it out. That one looks nice, huh? Harley Davidson. Get yourself a Harley Davidson. Low mileage. 600,000 yen. Pretty good deal, right? Wow.
Rusty.
This is a Honda Steed 400. They don't know how old this thing is. No idea how many miles it's done. But if you can get it, if it runs, I mean, kind of a cool looking chopper, isn't it? 230,000 yen on the road. Okay, so that was Manga Souko.